Hey China skaters, how are you? It's Christy Van Dorn here at Van's Headquarters. I am in the third generation of the Van Dorn clan. We're gonna show you guys today a little piece of Vans. Come on, let's go. When we first came into the building, we wanted to make a replica of like you're going underneath kind of a skate ramp. So that's where you kind of get the wood fill. Then we have our Aquatics. We go through the different eras. This is the 60s. This is my grandfather, Paul Van Dorn. 1966, we opened Vans. As you guys can see, his partners, that's Gordy Lee, and that's his brother, Jim Van Dorn. And you kind of see the replica of the 60s with Dogtown, Phil, skateboard, Tony Alva. Then what happens is we kind of come into 80s handcrafting. You kind of see the nostalgic of the eras and high tops. We got some fun little things with the skates, our old Dogtown and Z-Boys replica. Then we kind of get into the 80s. And the 80s basically really take off of the BMX. And then we kind of got into dabbling with the snowboard. And this year is our 20th anniversary in the snowboard industry. And then we come to the 90s. I know you all heard of the Vans Warped Tour. This is the 20th anniversary. So basically the Warped Tour took off, kind of came into Jeff Raleigh was introduced. So this is just kind of a fun little history lesson as people kind of come in. And then down here, we switched these three so everybody kind of knows what's up to date and what's going on. So right now, we basically have our collaboration with the Beatles. Gilbert Crockett became pro, just got his shoes out. So this is one of our new athletes. We're not only a shoe company, but also apparel. So we're really pushing for the females kind of, apparel line. We're very into music, art, fashion, street culture. Here's different artists as they come through. They give us different pieces, so we make sure that we, showcase and show off their art and thank them. So when we first moved in the building, we were kind of like, okay, what is your interpretation of off the wall? Basically, off the wall, what does it mean to you? We went into our artists and into our athletes and into different key people in the industry. And so these are different pieces as you go around and you kind of see what their interpretation of off the wall is. Any big skate company, you need a skate ramp. And we had a mini ramp, but we turned it into a bowl recently. So this is where employees come, hang out. Actually, a lot of our athletes come out here. Christian Stoy brings his sons, kind of training them. Raleigh was just here bringing his little son. So it's kind of fun to see like the next generation coming here and starting to practice. Basically, the promotion cage is all everything for events, banners, signage, giveaways. My dad's pride and joy, his shoe cart. It's this huge, it's a golf cart that turned into a huge high top. But I don't know if it's here, so we'll have to go look. So this is my land. This is everything that kind of goes out to trade shows and events. Come on in.
Cool.
Around the office, everybody's allowed to skateboard and ride their bikes. Definitely in the culture, you kind of see everybody hanging out. Come on in. It's the golf cart.
Off the wall.
So all this stuff that they're getting ready right now, it's gonna go by South by Southwest. And we're opening our Huntington Skate Park right afterwards. So March 22nd, anytime that you guys come out to California, come to Huntington Beach, we got a brand new skate park. So we have a mock store here at Vans, and it just kind of helps the merchandisers actually show the product of how it's gonna look like in the stores. But this is an awesome part that's gonna be coming into the stores. It's the Van Dorn collection. So they go ahead and mock up how it will look up here, and then they'll take pictures and they'll send it off to the stores. So the first looks, this is right before you guys see it actually in a couple weeks. First thing we moved into the building, he needed a ramp and he needed a pool table and a ping pong table so people had somewhere fun to go and hang out so they wouldn't want to leave the building. What you see on this back wall, we want inspiration, we want our artists to get out and really kind of, take a break from Vans. So actually our art department went out into Maine and they went and actually kind of started over here. Our team actually got to carve firsthand and create their own boards, and we'll kind of go through. So we kind of show what their process was artistically, kind of get away. You see all the different pictures. Every year we come up with a new project or somewhere that they can go and get inspiration, and they actually carve these three boards. And they're rideable. We let the people, when they came back, go out and surf them.
Wow.
How many companies have a custom pool table? We'll head into marketing. This is where all the magic happens.
Absolutely.
In this area is our team managers. You guys want to say hi for the skaters in China?
Hi.
So this is our surf team managers,
There's one
and
of
this
our
is
skater from China right here. Jamie Hartsing.
so they take care of all of our athletes. And then also right over here, we'll kind of walk over first to my father's area. So everything that you see as far as ads, magazines, internet, campaigns, social, everything happens here. Music, art, fashion, everything that you can imagine bands, it's all in-house. It's not done for agencies. Here's a fun office. So my father can't be with you guys today, but you can see all the craziness that goes behind his mind. So the man has more trinkets, and if you guys don't know who he is, as they call him, the godfather of fun, Mr. Steve Van Dorn. Let's go see his office. Oh, remember I was telling you all about our skate park. This is one of the Clover Bowls, and this is gonna be opening March 22nd. This is my father, back in the day. Our Combi Bowl is our first skate park. This is my grandfather. That's when he retired. This is my wedding. My dad, father of the bride, made me custom shoes. So the groomsmen wore checkerboard, and then he took my wedding dress and I wore Vans as I got married. These guys are like family. These are our legends, pretty much brothers to me and very close friends to my father. If you guys don't know, Tony Alva, Christian Soy, Steve Cavallero. And then just kind of fun nostalgia stuff. And then back to the Indian reservation, it's a high honor from the head chief. He made this for my father one year, and it's just a necklace of thank you. So something cool was probably 2 weeks ago. I had this guy from China and his wife, and they show up here and they want to meet my father. Their whole wedding was based around Vans. Literally got off the plane, grabbed a taxi, and drove here because they wanted to meet him, but my father was not here. They came here to give him this blanket that he made. The gentleman collects over 400 pairs of Vans. He proposed by doing art on a shoe to his fiancée. Their wedding, they had a big Vans wedding cake, and their dream was to come here to meet Steve and go to the skate park. So to say the least, my dad wasn't here, but he got to talk to him on the phone. I gave him a skateboard, a really cool shoe skateboard, and I gave him a tour, and him and his wife were so excited and happy, and they got to meet my aunt who's in charge of HR. So, very cool story that people love Vans. It's more than a shoe company, it's definitely a lifestyle, and I have to say, not because he's my father, but this gentleman seriously loves and breeds and just, you know, brings out the best in people and just have a good time. Last year, the US Open, we had to think of something big and awesome, and basically this was the trophies for the Van Dorn Invitational. And then something also fun, here's some trophies for, remember we were talking about the Pro Tech Pool Party? These are different years of the trophies and our downtown showdown. If you're looking at our walls, these are all front covers of all of our athletes. For motor skate, snowboard, BMX, motocross back in the day when we sponsored. Let's go check out the art department. So these are creative minds behind the scenes of everything. Come on in. Like I said, web, TV, catalogs, campaigns, everything that you guys see art-wise is done in this group. So right here, the history of all the lasts, some old boxes, and how the shoes are made. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming by Vans. Keep watching Kicker Club and support your Vans shoes out there. We'll see you guys next time, hopefully at Huntington Beach.